This is Past Part 2.
Good morning to you. I'm Renee Allen. Of course, I thank you for joining us. It was quiet at the Motel 6 in Abbeville last night, but 24 hours before that, it was a different story. We have shocking video of a shooting at the Abbeville Motel. Bullets ricocheted throughout the motel's lobby, putting innocent people's lives in danger. Ultimately, one person was injured, and police are now searching for 3 suspects. News 10's Britt LaFaso has the details.
At first, you see a man sprinting frantically from the motel's parking lot. A closer look shows a person in a white hooded mask firing multiple rounds at the man, then taking off running in the other direction. Cameras inside the motel capturing even more shocking video. The victim, seen sprinting across the parking lot, struggles to get inside the motel, bullets shattering the glass doors all around him. But those bullets keep coming, putting a motel employee's life in danger. He ducks for cover as gunfire ricochets across the motel's lobby. Abbeville Police Chief Mike Hardy says this all unfolded just before midnight on Thursday.
Suspects showed up. They parked in the parking lot, went inside for a little while. A couple of them came back outside, and I guess they decided they had somebody to shoot.
Chief Hardy explains 2 of the 3 suspects returned to their vehicle in the parking lot and drove around near the exit. It appears to be a planned attack on the victim.
A few minutes later, the victim drives up to the front of the hotel, motel, whatever. When he exits his vehicle, one of the subjects just opened fires on him.
That suspect fires 15 rounds towards the victim and into the motel. One bullet struck the victim's left arm, barely missing the victim's girlfriend and the motel manager. The shooting leaving the motel damaged extensively. While the chaos is over, bullet holes remain all over the motel's property and vehicles in the parking lot.
So that was Britt LaFaso reporting right there. Now, Abbeville police say they do know the identities of the 3 suspects. Wow. And their vehicle's license plate number. The suspects will each be charged with 3 counts of attempted murder. Terrified. A man is under arrest in connection with the deadly shooting on Patterson Street in Lafayette. And that shooting happened last night on Patterson Street and left 29-year-old Ian Booten dead. That was Thursday night. According to the Lafayette Police Department, Tyrone Ned is charged with 1 count of second-degree murder. So we continue our coverage on the Lafayette Parish Correctional Center's problem with overcrowding. News 10's first reported the issue is not due to a lack of beds in the jail, but how inmates are classified in order to keep them and others safe. News 10 Jasmine Dean follows up with how one particular classification plays a role in LPCC not having enough space.
Captain John Mao with the Lafayette Parish Sheriff's Office says due to the limited number of beds at a mental health facility, inmates who are classified as mentally ill are housed in parish jails like LPCC, which contributes to the jail being overcrowded. Captain Mao says there is only 1 mental health facility in the state that accepts pretrial detainees, and of the 500 beds, only 100 are for inmates. He says LPCC alone has 89 inmates who are classified as mentally ill. Because of the lack of resources and housing for inmates classified with mental health issues, Miles says there is nowhere to place them other than the parish jails.
If you think of the entire state of Louisiana and all the parishes, having 100 beds is not enough. The parish jails have become the mental institutions for the state, throughout the state.
LPCC says they're working to find other solutions to help decrease the overcrowding issue. Jasmine Dean, KLFY News 10.
So the body of a missing University of Missouri student has been found. The 22-year-old Riley Strange's body was pulled from the Cumberland River in Nashville, Tennessee. And that was yesterday morning, I'm hearing. This ends a 2-week-long search for that student who went missing after a night of drinking in downtown Nashville. Joining in that massive search was the United Acadian Navy, taking airboats and hovercrafts through the river with Strange's father this week after his family reached out to the organization.
But I feel like I've got some new family. And in a situation like that where you're just with each other, you know, Ryan's father was with us every minute of every day that we were operating. And it's the same with your fellow volunteers. You become family.
So investigators say no foul play is expected in Strange's death. Meanwhile, many volunteers with the United Acadian Navy are now on their way to Ohio to help tornado victims there. Help is on the way also to crawfish business owners after last summer's drought in the form of a new law. News 10's Kai Bryce explains how this law will help improve crawfish production in the coming months.
D&T crawfish owner Don Benoit says it's been a challenging past few months in the industry, but says he is optimistic about the much-needed relief from the act.
It's going to help the businesses tremendously.
Benoit and other crawfish farmers are now getting help from the federal government. They are getting money to help them recover financially from last summer's drought. Benoit says the drought killed a lot of crawfish.
It killed a lot of the crawfish in the burrows.
Benoit says D&T's crawfish production amount has increased since the summer, with the number of pounds of crawfish jumping from about 1,700 to more than 26,000 this month.
November, December, and January, I was down 95% of my 10-year average. February, it got a little better. We were down 85%. Now it looks like March is getting a little better.
He says crawfish will be tough to get for Easter, but says it will be easier to buy after the holiday.
They're going to be hard to come by this coming week, but I think you'll be able to find some this week and the week following Easter week.
Businesses approved for the loan can receive up to $2 million in relief money. In Abbeville, Kai Price, KLFY, News 10.
Then a big attraction at this weekend's New Orleans Air Show will be the Navy's Blue Angels. They're some of the best pilots on the planet, as you know. Anchor and reporter Kurt Sprang tells us how he got to experience it, at least the nearly speed of sound.
I've always admired the Blue Angels and have been to a couple of the air shows, but this week I went from watching to flying in one of the jets, and I arrived back on the ground with even more admiration and appreciation for the incredible skills of the pilots. Oh, and with a camera on board recording everything, I also returned with a little extra humility.
And I'm like, oh boy, that's going to look silly, but here's what it looks like.
Alrighty, we are out of here.
Yes, here's what it's like to fly with the Blue Angels. Let's start with the vertical takeoff that will pull more than 6 Gs. That's 6 times your body weight pressing against you.
Now we're going to accelerate to 350 knots and then point straight up into the air. Here we go. Ready, hit it. Nice work, all done.
The pressure on your body pins you against the seat, and that was just the warm-up. Next came the barrel roll.
This is pretty easy to do with one jet. It's very difficult to do with 6 of them as close as they are.
Then a full loop with the smoke on. The big battles are not blacking out from the lack of blood flowing to your brain and not throwing up.
And then we're looking for our smoke trail. You can kind of see it. If you really crane your neck, you'll feel a little more pull on the backside. There we go.
So the way to combat that blood loss to your brain is by engaging your lower body.
The Blue Angels made sure I was prepared before I even left the ground. I learned what not to touch inside the cockpit, plus how to tighten my leg muscles to avoid passing out. Inside the plane, my ankles, thighs, waist, shoulders, and chest all had straps. All that and a very light breakfast helped me get through the twists and turns without any serious issues at speeds as high as 730 miles per hour and as low as 140. Even when the negative G-force lifted me out of the seat.
All right, relax those legs. Here comes the push.
The Navy hopes young people will see the show and consider joining, maybe even becoming a pilot. But the bigger mission is creating a sense of pride in all Americans for their troops. I was also given a signed poster from the team and can say on this day, mission accomplished.
And voters, here's a reminder for Election Day is today, March 23rd. The presidential primary this year is a closed party primary, but you can cast your ballot regardless of party in local elections. Polls will open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. today. Trevor Sonia over in the Weather Center, and it's a bit cold out there. Chilly more so, not really cold, but chilly.
Yeah, it is kind of cool out there for this morning. We're in the 50s. So let's take a look at temperatures across the state. 56 in Lafayette, 54 in New Iberia, 57 degrees in Baton Rouge. Satellite radar shows a cloud cover and rainfall now exiting the area, working eastbound. And we have clear skies out there for this morning. And we'll see a pretty nice weekend. You really don't see much coming down the pipeline, at least through the next 48 hours. But we do have a storm system currently on the west coast that will be moving eastbound, and it looks like that will give us a storm chance for Monday night and Tuesday, and maybe a round of severe weather as well. We have a day 3 level 2 risk as it stands now. That could get upgraded. Temperatures rising through the 50s and 60s, getting into the lower 70s later on this afternoon. Future track shows clear skies through the day. Really a nice weekend to get out and do stuff outdoors. I feel like we've been seeing rain chances each and every weekend here, but now we're finally getting a nice weekend in the books. And for tomorrow, a similar story. Clouds increasing a bit for tomorrow, but again, the rain will hold off until Monday night and Tuesday. We're in the 50s this morning, so nice and cool. We rise into the lower 70s later on this afternoon, falling back into the upper 40s to lower 50s for tonight and tomorrow morning. So some warm afternoons and some chilly mornings. That's how we'll play it through the weekend. And then for tomorrow, increasing again into the lower 70s. So if you like today, you'll like tomorrow because the weather looks very similar for tomorrow. North winds today at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, could gust as high as 15 at times, so a little bit of a breeze out there. And then for tomorrow, winds changing out of the south and getting stronger. Notice winds tomorrow at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. That's that low pressure that's gaining strength off to our west, bringing in that south flow. And it's also the same low pressure that will move in for Monday, giving us that storm chance. Here's the upper level situation and what it looks like. Trough number 1 is now moving out. Of course, that's what gave us the rainfall yesterday morning. So that's now exiting the area. And then we have our next trough that's garnering strength here across the Rockies and moves eastbound for Sunday night. And then for Monday, notice these lines, how close they are together. That indicates very strong flow aloft. So when you have strong flow aloft, you have strong wind shear. Looks like storms will be a good bet for Monday night and Tuesday. And then the trough slowly works to our east for the end of the week, setting up a pretty nice forecast for the end of next week and possibly next weekend. In terms of the severe weather threat, it's a level 2 risk. Now, the Storm Prediction Center normally doesn't go too bullish in a day 3 forecast. So it's level 2 now. We'll have to see if there are any upgrades for tomorrow or for Monday morning, but definitely something we'll have to pay attention to. All modes of severe weather could be possible. This could be a potent system. 73 your high today, mostly sunny and comfortable. North winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 15 at times today, so it will be a bit breezy out there. 7-day forecast shows mid-70s for tomorrow. Storm chances increasing for Monday night and through Tuesday morning, and then a nice forecast for the rest of next week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with sunshine returning.
Well, we thank you for that, Trevor. I want to remind everyone out there that we are